Hi, Lauren here with Fort Worth Moms Blog. I'm here with our friend Sarah in the Early Childhood Services Department at MHMR Tarrant County. She's going to walk us through the developmental screenings process for parents who may have concerns. So you'll want to make sure that you log in and you're on your web browser, earlyisbestnorthtexas.org, clicking the screening button here. And Sarah's going to walk us through the questionnaire for new parents who have questions.
Yes. So the screening is free. It's confidential. It's all online. You can do it on your computer or on your smartphone. There's two different screeners. One is focusing on developmental milestones, and the second is focusing on social, emotional, and behavioral development. But the beginning parts of both screeners and how you get into the screener is exactly the same.
So we're going to go through the first questionnaire.
Correct. So the one you're selecting is the ASQ3, which focuses on developmental milestones. The first page that you're going to see here does give instructions to just have fun with your child. This is an opportunity to play with them. This is more an interactive screening where some of the questions are going to be asking you questions that you as a parent would just know the answers to. And then some of the questions are going to ask you if your child can jump in a certain way. And it's going to be very specific. So you may want to ask your child to show you if they can do some of the things, and then you will be able to respond to the question appropriately. So the very first page is going to ask you the date of birth of your child, and then also how many weeks premature your child is. If your child was not premature, you would just type 0. You cannot leave it blank, unfortunately. And then the screening date, there's two check boxes that you can choose from. The one is, I'm screening my child today, and it will put today's date in there. That is the one that you're always going to want to pick the very first time that you come to this page. Now, this next page that it brings you to after you hit submit is a page where you have the opportunity to print the screener, and you can either print it physically or you can save it as a PDF document on your computer. And this allows you to do the screening at a different time, maybe when your child is more refreshed, has had a nap, isn't cranky or tired or hungry. The recommendation is to make sure that you come back to this page within 1 week to enter then your screening results. And at that time, when you come back, the box that you will check is not the first box that says I'm screening my child today, but the second box that indicates you are entering a screener that you have already completed. So once you get to the next page, it's going to ask you for your child's information and for the parent's information. It's asking for demographic information, race, gender, and the location of where the screening took place. A majority of the time, you're going to select home because the screening is probably mostly taking place within your home. And then you would submit that, and it will take you to the start of the screener. Okay, so this first page of the screener are just specific questions, and your response is either going to be yes, sometimes, not yet, and you just go through each of the questions and respond, and then click the arrow at the bottom of the screen, and that will take you to the next set of questions. You can see that there's tabs at the top of each section. You cannot move forward to the next section until you've completed the first section. And they are broken down by developmental areas such as communication, gross motor, fine motor, problem solving, personal, social, and then there's an area where you will be able to type answers to questions and not just select a box. Okay, so once you complete the entire questionnaire and you hit submit, it will bring you to this last page where you will have the opportunity then to use the link to complete the other screener that you did not complete. So if you started with the ASQ3, there will be a link to the ASQ SE2. And if you started with the ASQ SE2, there will be a link to complete the ASQ3 screener. Once you submit your screener, though, we will receive it on our end electronically, and automatically we will get a notification that we have a new screener. One of our qualified staff members will be contacting you directly via phone to talk to you about the results of the screening, and then to give you options that are available based on the results. The time frame, I would say, is about a 48-hour turnaround in receiving a phone call, and she will attempt multiple times. If you're anything like me and you do not answer calls the first time, if you don't recognize the number, she will identify herself and why she's calling, so that and give you her contact information to return her call.
Great. Thank you so much.
No problem.
All right, and there you have it with the questionnaire. If you have any questions, contact MHMR and they'll be able to further assist.